Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. Today, as promised, I am introducing you guys to West Coast Dips. This is a brand that is new to me and quickly shot up to one of my favorites. They are fantastic. These are the beautiful colors that were sent over to me. I already did a mani with Cabana and posted it on my Instagram, so if you're over there, you have already seen that. And I could not wait to get these other colors on my nails. These were a beautiful trio that I decided to get into. They worked so beautifully together, they just called my name. And this file came in my order. It was a nice sturdy file. It's a 100-180 grit file, but sometimes you get those and they're just kind of flimsy, and you know, like they're gonna work out fine for like a couple manis and then that's it. This one is definitely gonna last. It reminds me of the Triple D files that they sell on the website, so definitely a good one and worth adding to your order if you are over shopping West Coast Dips. So I'm gonna get into this pink. It is called Pinky Promise and it's beautiful. And then I am using my Virgo and Gem liquids today. I did this mani about a week or so ago, and since then I have received the West Coast Dips dip liquids and gel liquids, so I will be using those in upcoming videos to show you guys those and give you my thoughts. Right out of the gate, I have already used their gel base and top coat to do to finish off a fill of my builder gel, and I love it so much. It's a nice thin but not runny consistency, and I can't stop running my fingers over my fingernails because it's so smooth, glossy, shiny. The gel top coat is like bomb. So West Coast Dips is based out of Canada, which is super cool because I know a lot of you guys are well, not a lot, but some of you guys are not in the US. So it's nice to have an option outside of that for you guys who are international. The funny thing is I live super close to Canada. My house is probably 5 miles from the Canadian border, and West Coast Dips is like right across that border from me. So what's a shame is right now, like ever since COVID started, the Canadian border is shut down to non-essential travel. So I'm pretty sure that if I got to the border and said I wanted to go up and pick up some dip powders, that would not be considered essential travel. So so they still have to be shipped international shipping to me, even though we're so close. But I don't know, it was kind of fun to find out that she was as close as she is to where I live. So let me talk real quick about this solid powder. It applied really nice and smoothly. I ended up applying 3 dips of the color because I kind of I don't know, I think I smudged one of the nails and I was like, if I do 3 on one, then I want to do 3 on the other, so at least the color, or the nails that are the same color, look the same. You know what I mean? Like if I smudge one and do 3 dips on it, but then leave 2 dips on the other, I don't want it to look different amongst the same colors. So I hope that makes sense. But the dip powder applied super nice, super smoothly. The solid colors on the website come in 1/2 ounce jars. And then the like more deluxe glitters, or deluxe dips, I guess, which would be like your glitters and your glows. I should have confirmed this before talking about it, but I believe like triple thermals, those sorts of things come in 1/4 ounce jars. Now, in a second here, you're going to see me pull out what appears to just be a solid. That's after I go ahead and do my 3rd dip and my cap and clear. But the solid is in a smaller jar. And that is because that solid I'm going to use, which is a beautiful teal, is a glow powder. So like I said, the more, luxe dips would be in 1/4 ounce jars. And what you'll see when I pull those out, I should have shown a comparison. Maybe I'll take a picture and pop it in here. The 1/4 ounce jars, which would be the equivalent of a mini from other brands, they're like shorter and wider jars, which I personally really like. I think if you're gonna dip straight into the jar, it just gives you more like room Oh my goodness, you guys. Here I am yawning again. I'm sorry. You're not boring me. I'm boring me, apparently. No, I wasn't feeling motivated to work out a little bit ago, and so I decided to take a power nap, and that has made me feel like hibernating. So it really did the opposite of what a power nap is supposed to do. It did not recharge my batteries at all. It made me want to sleep till tomorrow. But anyway, instead I'm here talking to you guys. So let me get back to that glow powder in the mini jar. So they're like shorter but wider mouth jars. So you can see that. Like I said, I've shown you the picture so you can see that. But I really like that shape of a jar. So that was just like one more thing that's like, oh, it's not a deal breaker if a regular mini size is totally fine. But it caught my attention. I really liked the size of these little cute mini jars. So this is a gorgeous teal and it's called Lunar. And I loved it so much. It applied so nice and smooth. And you guys know me and a glow powder. And honestly, I forgot that this glowed at first. And then when it occurred to me, I was like, oh, I wonder how that's going to go, because a lot of times darker pigmented colors that glow don't glow like as strongly as like a lighter color. And that may still be true. Like, I guess if you put this right next to a white that glowed, it probably wouldn't be as bright. But man, it glowed really nicely. It was still glowing. Like when I woke up in the middle of the night, like I still had one glowing nail, and I loved it. I really love this teal color. So definitely check out West Coast Dips. Also, they have a discount code. I believe it's welcome10, and I will make sure to put that in the description box below. So that is for your first order. So make sure you use that if you are shopping. Additionally, if you are a US shopper, another cool thing is that our dollar goes a lot further in Canada. So if you're not close to the Canadian border, you may not be familiar, but I've, shopped in Canada for a lot of years, and I'll have to check on the current exchange rate, but typically it's around like $1 US is worth $1.25 in Canadian. So her already great prices, which I think they're fabulous. The half-ounce jars of solids are $10 Canadian, I believe. And then the minis of like the glows and the glitters and stuff, I believe were $7.75 Canadian. So that's going to convert down to less in the US dollar. So you might pay a different amount for shipping than you're used to or something, but you're going to make up for it in the prices of the product. So definitely keep that in mind as you're browsing the website. So I'm going to let you guys watch while I apply this glitter. You're going to see me do my kind of standard chunky glitter application, which is pouring over the first dip and then dipping in, like laying my finger flat down in the second one. And I just want you guys to pay attention to when I apply the base before my second layer, because that's really going to show you, like right now you're probably thinking like, Kate, that's not a lot of glitter stuck to your nail. It's really sparse for a base. But make sure you watch, because when you apply that base for the second layer, you're going to see how much filler glitter is on that nail. And to me, a chunky glitter is like made or broken by its filler glitter, because a lot of brands that I've gotten chunky glitters from, if you know how to work with them, you can apply them really beautifully, but mostly they're just chunky glitter with a clear powder base. And if you get a brand like West Coast Dips, like Triple D, like Manny Boss, they're gonna have a lot of filler glitter, and that's that really fine shimmery glitter to just give that chunky glitter the perfect base underneath it. So I think it makes all the difference when you're applying chunky glitter. So anyway, watch closely and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna let you guys watch me finish applying this, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so now I am going to activate these nails. What you saw me do is 2 dips of clear over those chunky glitter nails, and you may have heard me say this before, but when I apply a chunky glitter, particularly like this, that is a colored glitter, that I want to stay looking colored, I tend to do 2 dips of clear, especially working with a thin base like Virgo and Gems, because I want a good filing and buffing margin, because I don't want to file into those glitters. That being said, even before my clear dips, these laid really nicely. I felt like they were a really good smooth application. I could press them down with my finger and feel like I had a nice flat surface. But I know me and my filing, and if I still tend to do anything that like I wish I could correct, is I tend to overfile. I'm not quite satisfied, it's not quite perfect, and I just keep filing. But as you can see, these did not need a ton of filing. They're a really nice application. Now I filed and buffed off camera. I had 0 issues. I did not get anywhere close to that chunky glitter, and I loved these chunky glitter nails. Like, my nails were still nice and thin in their application, and I just was like, I stared at these a lot. That glitter has my heart. And it's also a glitter I wouldn't have thought to put together. Like, I wouldn't have thought of pink and teal. And then when I saw that, I was like, that is a beautiful combination. So I love finding new like color combos and things that I wouldn't have thought to put together and then fall in love with so deeply, like I did this one. Look at those glitters come to life. Oh, so gorgeous. So I am applying my gel base as per usual before applying gel top coat. Right now I'm using my Triple D gels, which are still awesome and fabulous. But like I said, coming up, I will let you know, or I will show you the name just flew out of my mind. The West Coast Dips, Dip Liquids and Gel Base and Top Coat. She also sent me a gel matte top coat, so I'm going to have a matte mani soon and see how that feels. And then also she sent over one of the dip colors that she sent me is called Vancouver, which is a really like nice, maybe purple undertoned gray. It's really pretty, like a medium gray. And she sent me a 1-step gel to match. And I hadn't worked with a 1-step gel before. I tried it on a swatch and I was like, I wonder if this is like truly 1-step or what. And it was. So I did 2 layers of the gel on a swatch. And it was like pretty finish, nice and opaque, gorgeous match to the dip powder. So how perfect is that for like a pedicure? To match your nails, or just not to match, but to have a pedicure with a 1-step gel. I can't wait to try that out on my toenails. So definitely check those out on the website. You guys have a lot of homework over on the West Coast Dips website. So the link to the website will be down below, and I'm going to wrap this up in just a second for you guys. Alright, so there is the finished look. I could not love it more. And now I'm going to nourish my cuticles with my Candi skincare cuticle oil, as I always do, to finish up every mani, just to keep my skin healthy and hydrated around those nails. I have heard that your nail grows under your skin there between your first knuckle and where your nail is exposed, so it's really important to just keep that part of your finger nice and healthy and taken care of. So that is my introduction for you guys to West Coast Dips. I could not say just anything bad about them. I have nothing but rave reviews, and I hope you guys hop on over and check them out. This is just, I wanted to catch a nice little video clip of that glitter in action. It's so stunning, and like I said, those nails stayed nice and smooth for me. There is that glow. So check them out, let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next vid. Bye now.